Show me how that slipped on and off again.
Oh, yeah. So
That's it.
yeah.
So nothing's holding
Easy.
it there. It's just kind of snug fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snug fit. Really nice design.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that's also a 3D printed.
Yeah, this piece right
I
here.
can tell. made in Wyoming.
Made in Wyoming with a little Uplink Robotics logo right here.
Right on. And the resolution on the screen, is this like one of the top? Because I got that Fly Sight. Is it as good as Fly Sight?
What's the...
That thing's really good.
This is really clear. Like when you turn it on, you don't have any problem seeing like any even small objects in there.
Yeah, I'll look up the actual specs on it. I can't think of them right now, but I'd like to know. Because if I wanted to... Now, is this... Let me see the back. So that you had to custom make that mount for that monitor. So that's the only monitor you use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys are happy with it.
Yes. We are. And we, like we said, we send everything in a box. So you don't have to program anything. You just plug and play.
And one thing I'll point out too is when you're looking at these monitors, the picture quality is actually better when you upload your files.
Yes. Yes.
So keep that in mind.
Yes.
That's a really good point, because you may
point.
look at the monitor and go, oh man, doesn't look that great. What did I pay for this for? Why did I pay so much money for this? But then you get home and you look on your computer, holy shit. Yeah. It's like night and day. It's really good. So keep that in mind when you're looking at monitors. It's always going to be clearer.
Yeah.
So
the actual video is clearer.
Now I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
You probably haven't seen one of these. I have my original, and I have the one I currently use. The one I currently use you're probably familiar with. But this one here, I'm going to show you first.
Okay. Ooh. It's like a skeleton body.
So let's bring that up front and center here. This is this looks like an actually 4x4 truck chassis. And they just created this dome here. They created the dome here. And this has been sitting. I don't want to get rid of it. I think it's like a piece of history. It's very nostalgic. So
wow.
So I added, when I got it, it only had these lights here. Right here. And it just wasn't enough. So I added these. I took these off the torches of your headlamps, off the straps, the ones you buy at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And I just mounted them right to here.
It's very creative.
And I would just turn. See, I got a future in robotics, don't I?
You do. We should hire you probably.
So I would just turn these things on. They're probably dead. They're probably dead now, but I would just turn them on full blast, and they'd get me through a crawl space.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that one's still working. Okay. This one's dead. This one's dead. And they, as you can see, they flip up or down. So if I had a situation where I had to look straight up, and this couldn't do it, I would just bring it back out, flip this back down, and go back under and look again. So it was time consuming, but I was working with what I had, you know, and that was it. So from this one, I think that still got some juice. This has been sitting for probably 6-7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I still got the case, so it still sits in there. Just sits in my attic. But anyway, yeah. So you'd never seen one of these, huh?
Never. This looks cool.
I think this is one of the designer's first shots at it. I believe this was the very first one. This is called the Crawlbot. Okay. Yeah, it's on the back. You can see the sticker.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So what were some of the issues you had with this one?
Well, like I just mentioned, the seeing part. You know, we're using this to see. It's our eyes. You know, it's our second set of eyes. The good thing was when you hit a pipe, it would squunch down and slide under because it had this oval. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. But once again, this is very high. So this always seemed to be the Achilles heel of the invention here, and tucking this away somewhere was the biggest challenge. But you guys took it to a whole new level, and you literally created a body that solved this. Yeah. So that's cool. You guys definitely created something, a superior product, I think. But like I said, this thing here was invented 10 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 12 years ago. So, no negative thoughts towards the designer. I mean, seriously, it's just, that's where you started, you know? You might have come up with this 10 years ago. That's all you had to work with, you know, the RC vehicles. I've actually seen some online where they had a cord attached to it. You're going to get stuck on your own cord.
Yes.
Have you seen those?
Yes. We've actually had some of our customers, they were like, what if we had like a tether to this? We're like, well, that just means you can get stuck on your own tether in the Crawlspace.
Oh, you will.
Yeah.
As soon as you turn. Yeah. You're stuck.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is a different, earlier model of...
Is that still run cam?
No.
Okay.
This is I think it's Legend. What does that say to you? Legend?
Yeah, it says Legend.
Yeah, it's a Legend. So you can't really see under here, but it's just like a 4x4 truck. It's got axles.
This is
got, I like the sway bars. Yeah. So it's got suspension.
Wow.
So it worked. I'm not going to deny it. It definitely worked. Because the one thing with video, people don't know, when you're taking photos and video, the number one thing you need for those two items is light.
Yeah.
The less light, the harder it is to see. That's a no-brainer. But when it comes to, you know, images and video, that's a huge, huge thing that you need to understand. When you're outside and you take a picture in the daytime, wow, look how vivid that is. But at nighttime, why is it so dark? The more light you have, the better off you are. Yep. So always blast everything with light, and then you have a much better experience. Yeah. So there you go.
That's cool. This is really cool.
I think you should take a picture of this with your phone later and show your boys. Yeah. Well, in case they missed the video. So let's put that one back.
They're definitely going to watch this.
And now here's the one I use now.
Oh, so this is more similar. I see something similar.
Yep. That's the run cam. That's what I currently use now. Let's slide that over. Yeah. So I just used this the other day. So this is still active, and you can see the tire size difference.
Yeah.
Between yours and it, and all this is exposed. So once again, it's the camera location, which can really cause damage. This was added so when it rolls over, it doesn't crush the camera.
Oh, that's smart.
It's a roll bar.
That's smart.
Just like a Jeep.
At first, I thought it was just like a handle to pick it up.
Well, it is a handle too.
It doubles as it.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely. But see all the antenna stuff exposed? That's the on-off. So here's my recharge for my battery when I plug in my charger. And like I said before, there's a little cover that goes on here that slides on and off. So that's where the cover would go I talked about earlier. On yours, it's off all the time. On here, it's so basically the only way to better yours with this camera is if they had a different slot. Yeah. So you could close this up and keep it protected from the dirt and the dust. Yeah. Because that's eventually going to cause a problem. Yeah. It is exposed. So, and this is just a metal box. And here's my LED strip right here. I don't have my controller on, so I can't turn that on yet. But there's the light I have.
Oh, and that has the spotlight too. Yeah. Nice.
But guys, seriously, I've been using this thing for a long time. This is my workhorse. Yeah. And I've rolled it. I've ran it into trenches that I didn't see because I had the camera pointed up, but I was moving forward. Yeah. Oh. And then boom, Grand Canyon.
How did you get that out?
I had to go get it. Oh. I just had to go get it. And that's when you're damaging this. Yeah. So having this enclosed like yours is super important. So glad you guys figured that part out, because that is definitely one of the tougher things to solve. And the 6-wheel. This thing spins real good on these two center ones spins. Yeah. Did you mention you guys are coming out with a 6-wheel?
Yeah, one of them is a 6-wheel.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's going to be the same size wheels?
Same size wheels.
Really?
Yeah. And so one thing we're trying to practice with those is going up steps, because the 6 wheels helps with how big the tires are that it can get over things. Now, if we have 6 wheels, we're trying to see how we can even go up steps. Ah. And so that's where we're targeting the firefighters, like we're talking about. I
see.
Yeah.
Right. Right. That's great.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts when you look at these? What are your thoughts?
Looking at that, I'm just blown away. I'm just like, wow, that looks really cool. But
it's a little prehistoric.
It is,
but but hey, it worked.
It does. The first thing that points out to me again is the camera positions, like we talked about. Those are like the big things, because these can easily get knocked off, or maybe even broken off, maybe.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So, and again, if it gets flipped over under there, that tight space, you're crawling under there and you're getting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So it seems like you guys hit on a couple key points, and that's the rollover aspect and the encapsulating the camera to protect it. So,
and also how it turns too, because that how are you able to turn? Do you have to like make a curve and turn?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one here is like driving a car.
Driving a car.
This one's driving. So right here it's very vulnerable.
Yeah.
This where it can tip over. So if I'm turning it and coming up on something, that's your tip over angle. But these little arms will save it.
Oh, so that's what those are for.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wings had a purpose, but I use the wings for my lighting mounts.
Okay.
That's all I could come up with, because I couldn't add them up here, because then I'm restricting my height now.
Yeah.
Because like I said, this pushed out, but that's still vulnerable.
Yeah.
So what I would try to do is tilt this down if I'm going under something, and kind of maybe tilt it back up when I went around it. So you just use them.
Ways.
You find ways, and I've been through this situation before. So, but this is some cool shit, and I don't want to get rid of these.
Yeah,
these have been a big part of my history with my company. It's like they're part of me now, so I don't want to give them up.
Yeah.
So they're going to be on my shelf in the garage once I turn that into my little man cave. I'm done working on my garage. So, yeah. So you kind of like looking at.
I do.
Yeah. Do you want? Does it make you want to?
So looking at.
Does it make you want to take a screwdriver and open it up and see what's in there?
A little bit. I can see everything sticking out, so I can have an idea of what's inside.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of wires. That's all it is. At the end, I remember breaking the antenna off before, even on the controller. So this here, this controller was for this bot right here, and look at this old screen. Here's the controller here, and that's my monitor. So look, that was tiny. So trying to get a good picture through that was tough.
Yeah,
that's just old technology though. That's much better now.
Yeah.
And the current one I use now is this one here. This monitor is great. I just recently put this here maybe about 8 months ago, and I've already broken it. Like the thing here, but the quality on this is really good. You guys, I don't know if that's compatible. You guys should look into this. This is a really good monitor. FlySight, yeah. So I had a hard time getting it connected, the frequency to this, but that's why I went down that RC store, and they hooked it up for me. Yeah. But yeah. Cool, man.
And so when you're using this one, I know that one makes a curve when it's turning. Does this do the same?
This one just spins on these wheels.
Yeah, that's good.
This one goes whoop whoop.
Yeah,
it's no problem at all.
Because when you're in like a narrow space, you don't have the luxury of making like a turn like you would in a car.
Right.
You
no.
just want
you back up, you move a little bit, you can back up, spin a little bit. So when we go outside, which we're going to do shortly, and do a demo on your product, I'll fire this one up. Okay. And we can just kind of maybe do a little comparison with them or something. Yeah. Before we send them into battle.
We'll do it.
All right. So once again, thanks for coming on the show. I really appreciate you taking the time to come up. I know you drove very far. Once again, UplinkRobotics.com.
Yeah, UplinkRobotics.com.
And check out all their products. I'm really anxious to go do this demo right now. So I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to start shooting a whole new video just for this stuff. So anybody got any questions? Who should they contact at your company?
Christian, everyone's pretty much available. Christian,
is there an 800 number or anything you want to give out, or email address, or?
I should have that memorized, but I don't. But the email should be support@UplinkRobotics.com.
Okay, I can put all your information in the description on the video. Yeah. All of you out there who are listening to this, if you're not watching this already on YouTube, there will be YouTube video on this, which I highly suggest you watch because you get to see all the products we're talking about here. If you are watching on YouTube, you're a very smart person. And don't forget to subscribe and like and leave comments. Get comments for these guys. Always leave comments. I always answer comments, good or bad. I'm always answering them.
That's how you get better.
That's exactly right. That's how I want input. Better. The reason for all these videos and podcasts and YouTube channel stuff is to create dialogue. Yeah. And let's chat, let's talk. We're doing it from cyberspace, but it's all good. So thanks again for coming out.
Of course.
And I expect you guys to send me one of those shirts.
Yes. I was supposed to bring one for you.
You what?
But I will send it to you.
Show everybody your keychain I gave you.
Isn't this really cool?
Buying a home, don't panic. And on the back of that is my QR code for the YouTube channel. So I'll get you a few more of those for your partners. I know you have 5, right?
Yeah.
5 total?
No, right. We're 4 in total.
Oh, 4 total. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go do a demo.
Let's go do it.